Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing this makeup look here. It is a silvery and taupe look for the holidays. I tried to do something a little bit different than normal. I don't have like winged liner and it's not warm tones. I tried to keep it to cool tones and doing something a little bit different with the lips and the eyes. I put on fake lashes, guys. I bit the bullet, I actually did it. So if you want to see how I created this look here, then you can stay tuned and keep watching. So I'm going to start out with my eyes today. I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I'm just going to put that on my eyelids. I'm still dressed in my loungy clothes, plaid shirts that go to work today, until I looked at my project at school and then I realized the file corrupted. So I get to go and try and save that, and hopefully that'll work well. If it doesn't, then I get to start over. But yeah, I called for, oh lord, I probably called around to different people for about an hour, hour and a half trying to get them to cover my shift. And it ended up working because I have some awesome people that I work with. But it was stressful and I don't want to do that ever again. So I'm just going to put a little bit of concealer over top of where I prime my eyes, just that way I get a nice good neutral base. Only a tiny bit, just because I don't want the concealer to be able to crease or anything. So today I'm going to be doing a look. I want to try and do like the cool tones, just because I don't do cool tone looks often. I like my warm tones too much. But anyways, I need to try it at least. I need to try. Don't need to keep doing it, but I need to try one at least. So I'm going to go in with my MAC Toledo palette, and it just has some nice cool tone colors there. I'm going to use a flat brush. Let's see. Okay. This is actually a concealer brush, but yeah, you improvise. So I'm going to use my concealer brush and just go into this cool tone, sort of shimmery pinky purple right there. And I'm going to place it all over my lid. And I want to put this up into my crease a little bit as well. Matching base for everything when I start. There we go. So I have the base of the eyeshadow done. I'm going to go in with this gold brown right here. It's called Club. Just an angled fluffy brush. I'm going to take this and just pat it on the outer V of my eye, blending up into the crease. And I'm going to do this as a halo eye, so that means when you shade the outer corner and the inner corner and then the crease, and it's all the light color in the middle. Do the same thing on the other eye. This is Night Divine. And I'm just going to use Night Divine right here and put it over where I just put Club. Just to give it a little bit more of a cool tone gray look rather than the brown. There we go, then just do the same thing on the other eye. There we go. Okay. So I have my shaded halo bit done. Just going to blend this out a little bit more. I'm just using a loose pigment from MAC. And I'm going to take it on the end of a little pencil brush and just put it right in the middle there. and blend it out a little bit. There we go. Same thing on the other eye. And I'm also going to put this up on my brow bone. Just to highlight that area and also blend out a little bit of the color that went up there. There we go. Nice intense highlight there. There we go. Okay. Since I finished most of the work with the darker shades, I am now going to go in and do my face. That way I can see how it's going to start looking coming together. I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish primer. And you just want to use a little bit of this, just a little pea size. And I'm going to take this on my fingers and spread it out on my skin. Just that way I get a nice smooth application on my foundation. Then I'm going to go in today with my Hard Candy Glamouflage foundation. Glamouflage has a nice full coverage feel without needing to put on a million layers, which is what I want to go for today. Now this foundation is a thicker consistency, so if you try and blend it out more, it doesn't quite work. Like, it's a full coverage foundation and you're going to get a full coverage finish with it. You're not really going to be able to just use like a tiny bit and like blend it all over your face for just the light look. So yeah, if you get this foundation and you want to use it a lot, you're going to have full coverage foundation. I am totally okay with. Now I'm going to go back in and I'm just going to use my Pro Longwear concealer right underneath my eyes just to give a little bit more coverage right where it doesn't quite reach with the foundation, because foundations I never really want to blend the foundation too close to my actual eye. I don't know why, it's just some sort of it's a thing that I don't like. There we go. See, already starting to look a little bit better and more even. Just spread that same highlight a little bit onto my nose and my forehead and my chin. That way it doesn't look weird just under my eyes. There we go. There we go. So next thing I'm going to do is fill in my eyebrows. Today I'm going to go for full coverage. Again, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade and a little angled brush. Then I'm going to go for a bold brow today. Just because my eyes are a little bit more bold, I want to make sure that my brows match, don't get lost in the shuffle. There we go. Okay, so now that my brows are done, I'm looking at my eyes and they're just a little bit, there's not enough silver in it. It's not sparkly enough. So I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Electric palette and I'm just going to use the silver that's in that, which is called Revolt. And I'm just going to take another little flat brush. I'm going to pack some of this just right over the middle of my eye. And blend it a little bit into the silver on the edges. There we go. See? That's sparkly. Now if you wanted to amp this up a little bit more still, you could do a little bit of a like a Fix Plus or a like one of the setting sprays. Spray it on your brush and then dip it in, and it would be wet, and it would give it almost a foiled effect. Like it would get even more shiny, even more metallic. There we go. That's looking a little bit better now. I like it. I think I'm going to line my eyes next. I'm just going to do basic, just winged liner. Actually, let's not do winged liner today. Today we're just do some smudgy black liner along my waterline and upper lash line. Something a little bit different. Let's see how that looks today. I'm just going to use the Urban Decay Perversion 24-Hour Glide On Pencil. Just going to put this on my bottom lash line, all the way from inner corner to outer corner. There we go. And just a little bit on my upper lash line as well. I find if you're just trying to darken up your upper lash line, it's easier to almost like dot the eyeliner if it's a pencil, rather than trying to pull the corner of your eye to get it flat and draw the line. Because first off, this keeps it a lot closer to your lash line. But secondly, when you're pulling your upper lid, you're stretching the skin, you're making it easier to get wrinkles in your future. It's just better to avoid that altogether. So I'm going to take just some black eyeshadow now and an angled brush like this one. This one is just the BH Cosmetics. It's a flat top, little flat top brush, nice and thin. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of black eyeshadow and go over that. I'm going to use the Blackout from the Naked 2 palette. Naked 2? Yep, the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. I'm just going to use Blackout. And I'm going to take that on the end of this brush and just press it into the lash line as well, just to set that eyeliner. And I'm just going to rub it a little bit back and forth to smudge it out slightly. You do the same thing with the bottom lash line. You just take a little bit of black on this flat top brush and press it into the lashes, rubbing slightly back and forth. So I'm just going to put a quick coat of mascara. Just going to use the Maybelline Great Lash, and then I'm going to pop on some false lashes, because we're going dramatic today. Might as well go all the way. I'm going to go for the Naughty Me lashes from Velour, which look like these. Okay, so I'm just using a little bit of the clear Duo Lash Adhesive. Put it on the lash band like so. Nice even coat. Then, just gonna wait for it to dry a little bit. Okay, I'm going to need a mirror for this. I don't trust myself to do this in the viewfinder. Okay, let's see how this goes. Now what I normally do when I'm putting on lashes is I pinch here, I'll place it where I want it, and then I'll pinch it down in the outer corner. That way it sticks and starts to dry there. Then I move along the lashes up to the inner corner. That way I can just press that down last, and it's mostly dry already, so I don't have as much of a chance of sticking my eyelids together in the inner corner. There we go. First set of lashes on. And you can, like, the difference is intense. Very intense difference. Great thing about clear lash glue is you can be as messy with it as you want, and you can't see it at the end, which is great. Because I have a lot of lash glue all over my eyelid right now. There we go. The lashes are on. That was more strenuous than I remember it being. I haven't put on lashes in a while. Used them last night and it went well. And then today it's just, nope. Sorry, my eyebrows are annoying me a little bit, so I'm just going to run through with a little bit of brow gel. Keep them in place. Make sure they behave. Now I'm going to pop on a little bit of contour and blush. Not much though. I've got enough going on here. Don't need a ton with the contour in that too. Use my little fluffy brush. Then squish it down. And pump just a little bit of this under the cheeks. Just right underneath the cheekbones, that way. Just a little bit of definition there. Same thing on the other side. A little bit of definition under the cheekbone. Blend it out and back and up slightly. Okay. Put on a little bit of blush. I want to use a little bit more of a rosy one, so I'm going to use Fever, which is one of the matte blushes by MAC. It's like this deep burgundy. I love it. Now you want to be very light-handed with this blush. I'm just going to pop a little bit there. There we go, and then sweep it back up the cheeks. Just like that. Literally, for this, you want to go like this. You want to be like, press, press. And that's it. And just light dust up the cheeks. You want to go from the eyeballs up along your cheekbone. That way it's a nice lifting effect. And just a little bit of blending out. There we go. I'm just going to grab my fan brush, add a little bit of my Mary Luminizer by The Balm, and just put a little bit above my Cupid's bow, slightly on my cheekbones, and down my nose. Last thing I'm going to do is just pop on a little bit of lipstick. I've been doing the brown lip a lot recently, so I'm going to try and get away from that. I'm not going to do that today, even though I like it. But today, what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to go in with a nude lip pencil. And this is just Naked Liner by MAC. Just going to pop a little bit of this on my lips. I'm just going to use a little bit of Purr MAC lip gloss. And pop it over top. Something's bothering me with the lips. You'll try and give it a little bit more of a colored tone, maybe a purple. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, so the lip gloss that I ended up going with is Pop Mode by MAC. It's just a purple lip gloss. You don't want like purple lips. I think just because of how dark the eyes are and how dramatic, my mouth was just getting lost being a nude. So there we go. That's better. Okay guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this and have a good day. Bye.